Okay, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a little how-to video. Last time I went out and flew some gates, I kind of hit one pretty hard. And it's with my Armington rooster. You know, it's got that nice titanium front end. But if you get that gate just perfect right down the middle of the barrel, this is what happens. You blow apart your lens, break a case, and yeah, makes it pretty useless. Luckily, the video still worked. It was obviously all distorted and everything, but I was getting some video. So I'm hoping that the board and everything inside of this is still good. But we're going to go through and I'm going to show you how to rebuild this thing. Make it like new. All right, so anyways, here's this broken camera. Here's a video of the crash. And this is what I'm left with. Luckily, nothing else broke and nothing else was damaged, just the camera. Unfortunately, these cameras are a little bit on the pricey side. This is the Runcam Eagle 2 Pro camera. I really like this camera. It's by far one of my favorites. This camera is about 50 bucks brand new. Pretty well built, but you know, it's not going to survive a crash like that. So what are we going to do? We're going to fix it. So first thing we got to do is get this lens out of here. Luckily it's not jammed in there too bad, but clearly the glass is broken right out of her, so well, that's junk. And we're left with the camera, and you can see the image sensor in there. We'll be real careful not to touch that. All right, let's get this back case off. Go ahead and set our parts aside. And here we have the backboard. This has I don't know, lots of trons, and there's our microphone in there. And we got to get this out of here. Sometimes you can just pick these out. A pair of pliers or a pair of tweezers. There's a little connector in there that's got to come apart. Well, this one's coming out pretty easy. Sometimes you got to tap them on the table, but you got to be careful not to smack the connector too hard. There we go. And she's out. So that is the back half of the board. So there's your little connector there. Go ahead and set that aside. And now we have the front board, which has the image sensor. Two more Phillips head screws inside of there. So they're shorter than the ones in the back. And at this point, you might be tempted to just kind of push from the front. Well, that's a bad idea. Well, let's not do that. Let's try this. There we go. Popped right out. And there's our image sensor. Nice and clean. I don't see any sort of damage on there. And there's our broken case. We'll put that where it belongs. Or right in the trash. And let's bring out the new parts. So, a couple of things we're going to need. We're going to need a replacement case. I know the Eagle comes with 2 cases, but unfortunately I need to use the 3-hole case for the rooster. It even comes with some new screws. How nice of them. So there's our case. Need a new locking ring. I found these metal ones on race day quads. Figure, we'll give that one a shot. See how that works out. And here is the lens. And this stupid lens is a whopping 16 bucks. It's the most expensive part here for this repair. And it does come with one of those craptastic plastic rings, but we're gonna try the metal one. Let's see, here's the plastic ring it comes with. I think it's plastic. Maybe it's not. Nope, that's metal. Interesting. Okay. Well, the original one was plastic. It's right here. And she is split right in two. Here, actually just peel it right in half. But the replacement one's metal, so that's interesting. It's kind of cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this thing back together. First thing you want to look at is your front half of your case. It's almost identical all the way around, except for right here. You see this flush part here where it doesn't have the chamfer. That's where it's going to go together like that. So this is our up position, and we're going to grab our image sensor. Let's see how the connector's oriented there. Kind of match it up with our connector here. So this guy has to go down. So we're going to put it in like that. Just be real careful. Set it in there nice and gentle. Might have to give it a little bit of a push to get to seat in there. And that's that. I'm just going to reuse my old hardware. I'm not going to mess with the new screws. I'll save those for another project. Threads aren't cut in this case, so as you're tightening it down, you're actually cutting your own threads. Okay. Nice and snug. There's that. And I'll put the back half on. Just being very careful to engage this connector here with that one there. And we'll just line it up like so and give it a little push. There we go. And here's our back cover, our replacement one. You know what? I'm actually going to use the old one because the old one has this little piece of spongy foam in there. And the purpose of that is to push on the back side of the backboard, keep it from rattling apart. And there's nothing wrong with this one. There's literally no difference at all. So I'm just going to use the old one. I've got foam tape, but I don't really feel like getting a piece. Again, you're kind of cutting your own threads here. Ooh, that's stiff. And be careful not to over tighten it. I don't want to break our new case. All right, so that's that. Get our new lens and our new locking ring. The locking ring's got a bit of a taper to it. I'm going to put the taper end towards the front of the lens. Be very careful not to touch the inside of the lens. No point in getting it dirty now. And I'm going to run this pretty much all the way to the end here. Give it another quick little look, make sure there's nothing on there. Yeah, I got some shmoo on there. Grab a cloth, clean that up. Here we go. And we'll just put the two pieces together. And That's the easy part, at least for me. Hard part's focusing this stupid thing. So let's go ahead and get all our junk out of the way. Now the fun part, focus it. I don't know where I got this cable from. I think it came with an old like Runcam Swift or something. But it's a power cable for powering a camera off of like a Fatshark battery. So I'm gonna plug this in there. And oh, gotta go find one more part. We've got this cable here that I think it came with my Fatsharks. I'm honestly not 100% sure where it came from. Let's go ahead and zoom out a little bit. There we go. So we got this cable here with a audio and video jack and a 3.5mm headphone jack, and this plugs into the port on the side of your Fatsharks, right here, just in front of the power jack. So we're gonna stick that in there. Hook our video cable up here, and power here. Power here, and we'll turn our module off, and we'll just have to select our video source.
A few moments later.
Ah, dumbass. Take the frickin' lens cover off. Yeah, okay, so it works. It was black because I left the lens cap on. Because I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. Alright, and then we'll just run this lens one way or the other till it's in focus. This is why we want to get that locking ring all the way to the end. And we're hooped. All right. The aftermarket locking ring does not work. It's too thick. I don't have enough adjustment here. So excellent idea. It just doesn't work. Let's get the factory one. It's a lot thinner. This camera seems to be pretty much at the extreme of its thread travel to come into focus. Okie dokie. Alright, she's starting to come into focus now, and that's about it right there. So I'm going to go out like a quarter turn and back this locking ring down. This is always the fun part. Trying to hold your adjustment while you're tightening up this locking ring. Come on. Again, this is the hardest part of this whole stupid thing. And we're just going to keep playing with the adjustment until we get it. Get it to kind of bottom out, and then loosen the ring up a little bit. Tighten up some more. Loosen the ring up, tighten up some more. And you're just going to keep doing that until you get something that looks reasonably in focus. And there's some little wall charts you can print out to do your focus. I just kind of just eyeball it. Well, that's pretty focused for me. Yeah, there we go. Great. So there we go. That's how we repair a messed up Runcam Eagle 2 Pro. Thinking about repairing one. I mean, if the innards are working, it's worth repairing. The locking ring was $2, but it didn't work, so the heck with that. The lens was $16 and the case was $9. So, you know, $25. You've got basically a repaired camera as opposed to the $50 for a brand new one. So, I mean, it makes sense to fix these and then, you know, order a second lens, order a second case. That way when you inevitably crash it again, which, you know, you're going to do it, and you don't have to wait around for parts and you can just fix it right up. Every once in a while, the inner boards get smashed. If you find a camera you like, keep buying it. Don't keep buying the next best thing. Buy a couple of them and then hang on to the parts, hang on to the good parts, hang on to the carcasses. That way you can have stuff on hand to do field repairs or, you know, just try to save yourself a couple bucks. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but $25 is half a new camera. So you fix 2 cameras, you basically paid for a third, you know, using man math and whatnot. Okay, so yep, this is a short little video. Gonna have a lot of other content coming. I've hit the milestone of 500 subscribers. I'm super happy. I can't thank you guys enough for actually following my content. I never would have thought that there'd be, I never thought there'd be 10 people, let alone 500 people that actually like what I'm doing here enough to click a button in YouTube and possibly see my videos pop up and watch them. I very happy with that, and I thank you all so much. So with that said, and I've said before, 500 subscribers means giveaway. I'm gonna have a giveaway coming real soon. I'm not 100% sure what it's gonna be yet, but it'll be coming in the next week or so. So stay tuned for that. Like, subscribe, share this with your friends. If you have any questions or any ideas that you want to see, put them in the comments below. I read and I respond to everything, at least everything that requires or deserves a response. I'll put it that way. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. I'll see you next time.